Have you ever heard of the acronym HALT? HALT? No, it's not a command from a police officer in very heavy traffic. And it's certainly not the way to hail a cab in the airport. Hello there. I'm Dr. Jennifer Hicks, the self-proclaimed Smart A Lady Doc. And I know this acronym very well. Actually, I learned it when I was in treatment for alcohol addiction. Yes, I had to go to treatment. I was not tough enough to do it on my own. Very few people are. And that thought of bare knuckling it, white knuckling, wasn't for me. So, in treatment, I learned the acronym HALT. HALT stands for triggers. Triggers are things that make you remember habits or take you back to habits that are not necessarily good ones. Habits that you have learned to break or learned to conquer. And no, very few people can do it alone when these triggers occur, but there are things you can sort of do to prepare yourself should they happen. And most of the time, we know in recovery, especially early in recovery, what our triggers are. So these events are usually very unhealthy, create very unhealthy responses. So when you're hungry, H, you need to decide what you're going to eat as soon as you feel that hunger pain. Hunger leads to overeating or triggers you to unhealthy habits, aside just from overeating when you are really hungry. So make sure that when you feel hungry, it's time to figure out what you're going to eat next. What healthy food, I hope, right away. The next one is anger. Anger is a tough one for a lot of people because anger and rage usually is easy to come back in the days when we were addicted. So in that way, you need to make a plan, keep it in your head, to back away, to slow down, to stop, and back away. A lot of people also use deep breathing exercises or just taking a deep breath and letting it out helps to fight that initial anger trigger. Loneliness. If you get lonely, call somebody. Most treatment programs recommend group therapies, and they work. But having a buddy, one buddy who knows you, who knows your sobriety, who's in sobriety with you, can be enough. So avoid isolation. It is a bad trigger for those who are in recovery. Tired. Now that one is what I experienced just in the last 24 hours. I was so excited about putting my new program together, sobriety for professionals who are recently out of treatment and who are recently in recovery. I thought of that idea and I announced it to you guys a couple of days ago. And since then, I've been working on it feverishly till finally early evening yesterday, I was like seriously tired. Basically, I don't have a problem with resting. I love good rest. And so it's important that you do rest regularly. And for some people, that means turning off the television and the phone, turning off all the electronics and that blue light, at least an hour before you go to bed. And then some people, like me, I journal, sometimes meditate, but I've got volumes of journals that I have kept over the years. See there? It meant something. Halt. And you can halt these habits, halt these triggers so that they are best for your recovery in early recovery. There's a link on the bottom from Smart A Lady Doc for the website and for a link to talk to me. Just book a time to talk. And if you think you may need help in early recovery, just somebody to talk to sometimes, I can handle that. So, as always, I wish you rest today But mostly, I wish you health, love, peace, and smarts. Until next time, bye.